done. And we're done. You're done. Hold on, I had to cover up in green real quick since y'all was in red. Red, red, green. I want to stay. No, don't go. Jack. Jack, come back. Come back, Jack.
I didn't even notice that, and I was just looking at it. Oh well, it wasn't there.
I didn't notice it until I picked up my blue cup, and I was like, "Oh wait, I'm in blue. Oh wait, they're in red. I need some green real quick. Come in, especially since Sale said wants to start wars in the
Oh my
background.
God! Did she go there?
She went
There was
there.
no
I
reason for
did.
that.
She went there. It was
I
no
did.
reason. Out of all this time right now, all this goodness in the world that's happening to a certain somebody, you want to go there? That's what
Ah,
you want to do?
No regrets. No regrets.
That's what you want to do? Wow. Wow. She said what she said, like Jared
so
said.
what I really need to know is where you really stand. Like, was that real or not?
Do you really love me? Do you ever get paranoid?
I didn't until today.
Oh, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to another round. I'm here with my cousins. Y'all know who they is. Big L Sid in the building, Big Fronda in the building. Y'all know what we do. We usually do this on a Friday night, but here we are Saturday, getting it right. All right. I had technical difficulties yesterday. My internet did not want to be. And so I was not great. Anywho, I am here. I'm hot. Clearly, these two are burning up where they're at.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm about to get my hot flash fan. Shoot.
You see me, I'm trying to, I'm low key trying to take this off, but at the same time, not flash everybody on live. So I don't know.
Might get your numbers up.
I feel like I feel like that should be an OnlyFans thing, but I feel like one of my aunties
Members only.
Hey, y'all got them aunties, because I know we cousins. Y'all got them aunties that just was like, y'all, I know y'all have to have one. That nudity was never a problem to her. I got the one auntie, she was like, I be sitting a person. Oh, I got a few, but this particular one I'm speaking on right now. She be like, I be up in my apartment building, and if they gonna take a chance to look all the way up here, they better get a glimpse of what. I be like, okay, like you in the window like that with your sport hose on, huh?
That's when you get to that point where you like, you know what? Love it or don't.
Yeah, I exist. Period. Flavor T says she love you ladies in red.
Thank you. I rarely wear red, but
I'm gonna have to break this game banging up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's my color is actually burgundy, but I bought it only because I love that play about prices, kinky boots, and burgundy is actually, people can't stand burgundy, but it is a derivative of red.
No,
So I'll be fair warning. I'm gonna be annoying y'all today. Fair warning.
Yeah, she started already. So
I don't know if you're gonna be annoying me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm like some of these people at this point right now. Just you saying stuff and it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. It really don't matter at this point. You know what I'm saying? Say whatever you feel. But it looks red on here, just much like those signs that they were playing with on the game look pink. It wasn't until they were red and green. Like, why does it look pink though? Am I colorblind or is it me? I need the editing team to highlight some of these things, make it look a little bit more crisp on the color palette. I was getting a little fuchsia, not really red, a little fuchsia. And
I thought it was fuchsia.
I think Charli was getting fuchsia. It's not really a red flag. It was a fuchsia flag he was giving. He was giving fuchsia. I still don't know what I want to do. I'm at decision day. I just need a little bit more clarity. Just a little.
Fuchsia mean no future.
That's what Jared said. You are my soulmate, but I will not be wifing you.
I mean, I feel like he does it for entertainment at this point.
You are my soulmate when my soul is at rest. And he ain't resting right now.
Child, he ain't resting ever. That man has told us in every way he has been married and he will never do that crap again. Don't look for it. Don't ask for it. I am a hoe, happiness over everything in the streets. That is what Jared is right now. He ain't got no time to be saving no pros. Okay. And I just want to let you that think those that think pretty privilege or being exotic with it gets you all those benefits. Not when you don't know how to work your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie had the famous whole quote, make the money, don't let the money make you. Sometimes you got to reapply that and say, you know what I'm saying? Use the assets that God has given you to get the things that you want. Ma'am, you could have been a wife by now. Miss Zebra Queen. She could have been a wife by now.
To who?
I don't know.
Okay.
But she could have been.
Did she tell us that she, broke up engagements in the past?
She could have been a wife before all these 4 kids. But sometimes when you just misuse your pretty privilege or your exoticness.
Zebra stripes.
And being too flirtatious and too promiscuous, as the word was last week.
If anybody know the word, she should. Now, promiscuous is her middle name. And I'm going to give her exotic, but I don't know how pretty she is.
Let's hope. Since she had a pretty package from the last one night stand, let's hope she didn't get a package from Jared.
Oh, Jared's going to make sure he ain't giving no more packages out, especially to her, because damn it, if he can't get rid of her without a package, George, Jesus. That man is not trying to be tied to that lady talking about we have soulmates. We're best friends for life. BFF forever. Like, stop lying to this lady. That man was gaslighting all up and through. But
he said, no new friends.
My question is Jared really a bad guy in this situation?
I'm going to go with no.
Can I have no for $100, please, Alex?
Ding, 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 ding. I feel like both y'all ladies are correct. I feel like both of y'all ladies are correct. Chat, y'all can chime in and see what y'all feel, because I know the chat is going to differ from most of us up here. But I don't look at Jared as the bad guy in this situation. Now, I don't know if you ladies feel the same as I feel, but he has been pretty much straight up. Now, here's where the bad guy trope comes from, is because on Dark Arts, we have told y'all several times about using honesty as a weapon. Jared has been using honesty as a weapon, but the weapon only works when a person allows themselves to be a target. Hear me out. The weapon only works when a person allows themselves to be a target. Charli was a standing still, shoot right here, target. And all Jared that simply did was load this trigger, and it's like, pow, pow, got him.
She was the balloon at the carnival, and he's like, I gotta take this chance.
She is not oppressed. She wanted to be there. She begged to be there. She shushed the man from day one. Stop. Don't go any further. That's what the lady said. Stay right here and try. And he was like, all right, well, I guess I'll try.
Trying to get in them pants.
Wait, when that man said, I got to be whoever I pretend to be with all the other ladies, but with you, I could be myself. I could just be the natural born truth-telling liar.
I could be my true pretending self.
I love it here. You're my best friend out of all of them. You're the bestest one. You know why? Because I can tell you, he's been friend zoning her for so long. Like, He's been telling you his gameplay on other women. That is friend zone 101. I'm so sorry. Okay. That's my move when I'm trying to friend zone somebody for sure. Like, baby, listen, so I got this dude I be talking to.
Got any tips? I tried this and it didn't work. You got any tips for me? How could I get in?
Do we feel bad for Charli?
I think I've been pretty clear on how I feel about the whole Charli situation. I feel like she begged and begged and begged. Every single time he said no, I feel like Jared was like trying to find 100 different ways to make her understand.
Rhonda is Ricky Martin. She bang, she bang.
I'm not bang, she bang.
How friendly are we that we hiding babies from our friends? Do we do that?
This is my problem. So don't tell me about no lies I told, because ain't none of the things I said was bigger than them 2 lies you've been hiding for the last 4 years. So what are you talking about?
They're both hiding babies from friends. I didn't know we do that.
From best friends.
Best friends.
Now that it's out. Now that it's out. Now we can be best friends. We were just working on friendships before. But now that I got that off my chest and I feel like I can tell you anything about anything, you know, about the lady I just banged last night, the one I'm about to bang next week. I might even come pick you up on the way. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to you about anything. We are best friends now.
Where's Cynthia? Is that in the friendship contract that you have to get initials tattooed? What's in this?
Yes. That's why Needy was scared.
Yeah, we're not contracting anything, lady. Relax. Why she send that man a PlayStation?
Probably sent 2 controllers too.
I'm trying to figure out why you got kids, ma'am. Was it punishment you done gave away these kids?
Do they have a PlayStation?
They didn't get them grades up. You done took the baby's PlayStation and gave it to this man.
Yeah. Jared lied to her with the honest truth, but she wanted to drink it up. She wanted to soak it all up. She came in there, Whitney Houston, I want to run to you, not realizing she running off the side of the cliff. Call Jared. She was just all the way. I couldn't believe, but 4.5 years, I guess, she just opened to Jared like this. I just can't believe it, especially since you hid kids from it. She's sounding again like Keke did last week. Well, get over it. I told you, get over it. Let's get to being normal. It's like there's no normal when you lied about having 3 other children and one is just a month old.
What is the picture that she's painting in her head? What is it supposed to look like? Because she was like, I make my own money. I didn't ask him to come raise my children. I wanted him for myself. It don't even make sense.
Because Jared painted 2 pictures for her. It looks like this. Us leaving here and, we still hooking up, probably taking flights to see each other, while I look for a job down there. But
a little job.
My baby mama, not mama, it's my baby mama, is established down here. And that's going to mean I'm going to up and leave my baby. And I'm not really sure if I can do all that one right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave mines for yours. That's crazy, right? Okay, so peep this. So game 2. We can be besties. Still hook up when we hook up. Best friends with benefits. Like, what? Ain't no better than that. You know what I'm saying? You still get this D because I know you said it was amazing.
Phenomenal even.
Yeah.
Lucky.
And it was amazing. Just saying. I would go for the latter if I was you. But either way, I'm still trying to smash a little bit longer if you let me.
Oh, and story 3, I don't believe in monogamy.
Because at some point you may pass away, or before then I get tired of you and you're dead to me. That's basically what that means. So either way, you passed away. But if I'm in a relationship, but if I'm listen to me, hear me out though, hear me out. If I'm in a relationship, I could be with that person until I don't want to be with that person.
Because nothing lasts forever.
Clearly, I didn't make the rules. God did.
I feel like you did a better job than he did of doing that, and I'm halfway convinced to try to make a decision on what I'm about to do.
That's how Charli heard it too. Like, so there's still, off of Dumb and Dumber, where he say, is there a 1 in a million chance that I get this? So you're telling me there's still a chance.
I'm gonna have to sleep on it, and in the morning I got a lot to think about.
Like, okay, Charli, you gonna sleep on what? What you gonna sleep on, sis? Because you gonna understand.
Sleep on that picnic blanket out there with them rattlesnakes.
No, she's talking about she's not going to the boom boom room, but everybody got a room, obviously. But the boom boom room is one extra room, so you don't have to go to the boom boom room. You still sleeping with the man.
Then he start kissing on her forehead and causing all types of problems.
Not the forehead kiss.
Oh no.
Oh no. And he said I was his soulmate.
That's the kiss of doom for me.
Yeah. I was confused as to whether he was confusing her or she was confusing herself.
I wasn't confused by what he said, so she was confusing herself.
Had to be.
Because that man been saying every which way but loose. I'm trying to cut you loose, ma'am. Ma'am, I need you to go on about your business, you and them kids. Call me for your
F no. F no. I'm not going home with her. Like, nah, I don't think it's going to work. F to the no.
Ever.
No. Ever.
But with Taronda come around, I was 100% sure when I came in here, but now I'm starting to lean. Like, you're leaning to a no. It's not a no. You're just leaning towards the no. Okay, you're leaning Tower of Pisa. You could, like, what is we doing now? I don't know. But they went their separate ways while it was all said and done.
He got things to do. He's like, it's been lovely. I've been here 3 weeks.
I've been away from my kids too long. I miss my babies. At least I feel like he misses his babies where she has not mentioned them. And I think that's where I was starting to get pissed. Because it's like, ma'am, you're groveling at the feet of this man. Wow, where are your children?
And I could respect that. He's like, I'm not about to leave mine. So clearly you're not having any problems with leaving yours behind.
Clearly.
Come to me. If you really want it. I mean, you tattooed the name. When he
Initials.
Okay, but you're just a whole fool. That's when I took you serious. I would have said time out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to smash one last time, but I'm going to be out. I'm gonna smash.
He was like, oh, she crazy. I'd
have been told him, okay, like, let's smash one more time, but I'm packing my bags. Like, after I finish packing my bags, we can smash, because right after that, I'm showering and...
My bag's already in a separate car. So what you got to say?
I'm gone.
I never thought I would be saying I'm not mad at Jared. He's not even the problem here, I don't feel like.
He's not the problem here. He is not. That is crazy. I'd have just been like, I need one last facial from you.
Protein pack. She just need a protein pack.
Wow.
I need a facial on the top off and I'm out.
Kiss your forehead. And then she's like, oh man, well.
Now go out there and make me some money. Daggone it.
Right. At this point, you might as well, Elsie, because shoot, it ain't. let me figure out how to make a little change up off you. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of homegirls. You know what I'm saying?
You do this every weekend.
I got a couple of homegirls. So if you got an OnlyFans page yet? No? Okay. We should work over this. Like,
Best friend, we can make some money.
Best friend, listen, this is for the kids' futures. Okay.
Always fun.
Hello. We get it all together. Shoot. They're out of control.
Call it the Zebra Express.
Whoa.
I don't know if I'm the only one that's been drinking here. By the way, I made me a funky concoction of a Paloma. So I had some grapefruit juice, some tequila, and a limonada. Do that all together, baby. I don't know. This is great.
No, just water. Just water today.
You got that hard seltzer. I got you.
No, just water.
And that cut water. Okay, I got you.
High quality H2O. High quality H2O.
Oh, you can get drunk off of that too.
Wow.
Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. If you ever played games when you couldn't drink, but there was a drinking game involved and you had to down tons of water, you find out how fast you can get drunk off of it.
You'll be water drunk.
Yes. I want to get chocolate wasted.
Well, I'm always drinking Kool-Aid out of a wine glass, so that's how we get down on it.
Yeah, it's ghetto. Okay, we have learned through this season.
Hello, ghetto.
And ghetto, that is. Okay, ma'am, I need you to step it up. Okay, you can be a whole person out here spreading it wide and laying it low, but you cannot drink anything but wine.
So have you fermented that Kool-Aid? Just ferment it.
No, it's just regular Kool-Aid.
You need to step that tax bracket up.
I won't argue with you there, girl.
I mean, Trey, that's what I would have wanted just before I left. One last
whammy.
You gotta tell me that I love you. Let your tongue write it out.
Hey.
Not boink.
He'll go to F no to maybe.
We can hang out a little longer. We'll hang out a little longer. Jared, I'd have put it on so bad. I'd be like, okay, bye. And block you. And then block you.
And he'll be like, babe, what gate number you flying out of? None of your business.
All right. Ari said she wants this cup done. Okay. There we go. No cup. No more cup, Ari. Cup gone.
You don't know we're gonna drink straight from the bottle.
This is backyard boogie. You know how we do. I bring BYOB. I bring my own, so I ain't got to share. Hello. Well, so much for Jared and Charli. I really had high hopes for those two.
Because we got drinking.
Hopes.
You don't need another one of those.
How high are we talking?
I thought they would be the Brady Bunch, the Black Brady Bunch. You know, I don't know. I thought they could get it together. Maybe if Jared had an even amount. Maybe if he had 3 and she had 3, but she had the 4 and he had the 2, so it kind of unbalanced them a little bit. But maybe if they were both bearing the 3, it might have worked out. I don't know. I could have seen it, you know, his Black queen.
And he has a baby mother who's established, so he can't leave that either.
No, because she's got a fun net.
Right.
Hello. I'll never leave that's my pimp. That's
He might still live there.
That's what it was giving.
You got to go home now.
Yeah. My vacation is over.
He called his son downstairs to play on the PlayStation that Charli sent over.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like baby mama might have boundaries too, where Charli doesn't. So baby mama is like, I am not going to go for your crap anymore. Or maybe after she sees it, she won't. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out as it continues, you know. Somewhere out in the streets might be some news that baby mama just realized.
She's been quiet. Or they, because he has 2 kids.
They have said nothing.
Not a thing.
The first one,
If
if
separate.
separate, shouldn't be really saying anything because you should be so far removed from that
Right.
situation that
But
we're
this
only.
one is within the 4 years.
But the last one is still technical. She has every right to say something if she's a little Charlie-ish. But if she's not Charlie-ish, I understand why she's not saying anything because she's like, you know what? I have already did enough with this man. I'm gonna raise our child in peace. Okay.
Well, he's over here saying he may one day find the person that he wants to marry, but that ain't happened yet. He don't want to, so it ain't Charlie and it ain't the baby mama either.
I need him to not say that no more ever again because that man deep in his heart does not want to be tied down or married to any one person.
Anybody.
Maybe if he can find multiples to possibly concubine with, it
Well,
might.
the options are endless.
But at this point, he is a whole Kevin Gates out here. Okay, this is Jared Gates. That's Kevin's brother. All right.
Well, Jared ain't marrying them. So can we still put him in that category?
Yes, because he's best friend and all. Now,
just because
I got male best friends, I got female best friends. Guess what? You another one. Congratulations.
We don't know that Kevin is marrying them, all of them.
Kevin is.
He is. Well, the
he's
most recent one he married.
He's under the Muslim thing, and you know what? At this point, I can't trust Brittany until I see some paperwork.
That's what I'm saying. They might have ceremonied.
Yeah, because
they not be writing, names down on legal papers.
At the end of the day, the only one that still shows up on file is Derica.
Right.
So
he has to pretend marry everybody else.
It's a Frankie Lyman situation ready to happen. Why do fools fall in love?
Not Frankie.
Getty.
That seems like a good description of Jared, actually. I can
Yeah. Just going around telling people what they want. Anywho, do we look for it? What do we look for at the reunion with these two? Do we look forward to anything?
More games. More him trying to see if he can still manipulate her and her pretending like he's not.
Well, if they still smashing by the time reunion airs, yeah. And it's giving they're not done smashing, so.
It's given it, even though they took separate cars, they went to the same terminal at the airport and they smashed in the bathroom. That's what it's giving. Whoa. Mile High Club. If we had to take the same plane to the connection and then disperse,
can I get one last smash?
Let's crack from 30,000 feet. Come on, let's try this.
It was so weird how they made the decisions to go. It was a strange exit.
Not they said they are looking for a new wig on Keke. Lord Jesus.
It's the one before that.
Hold on, no, it's the one after this one right here, though.
Because the Haitian Emperor said the middle of the forehead dried up roadkill needs to go.
Oh.
Okay. Anywho, well,
even Alicia's wig kind of pushed me back.
Listen, I was liking Alicia's little. I almost didn't know who that was. I'm like, who is this Latoya Luckett over here? I was like, what Latoya doing out here? Where'd she get on?
It aged her. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it aged her. It gave
she was like an old lady, like a
church organist. The church organist.
You know why? My problem is I like short haircuts. It was like I fall in love with them. It's because I got a head for them. Clearly, no, my hair is not cut short. It's just pinned back. But clearly, sometimes I feel like I can get away with it. And I was like, oh, that one is cute. But I really didn't know who that lady was. I was like, who is this lady?
Who's that?
It took it to me a minute till she got to say, mind your business. I said, oh, okay. All right. I forgot about her.
She might be the most entertaining thing at the reunion.
And her hair was giving a little spirit now that you said that, though. I know you wasn't talking about her. I don't know why the black and gold baby thing spirit. I don't know. now that we speaking on them, because I know we got a couple of other couples in this episode, but now that we speaking on Alicia and what was that man name she was with? Ed
Irving.
Irvin.
Irving, let's do yoga.
God.
Do we expect anything to come out of them too at the reunion?
Her, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Not him. I think he'll try to speak up a little bit more, and she gonna shut him all the way down. She gonna body slam him. I'm sorry.
I think she gonna trigger him, and he might pop off.
She needs that because he got a good edit. A little bit of a good edit. He wasn't as destructive and explosive as she presented herself to be. Now, he has his issues, quite a few of them.
Yeah, he was sensitive. I ain't gonna hold y'all or whatever, but he was holding.
And also a liar.
Yeah, he was holding a little bit of sensitivity in because she could poke. She could definitely poke. So,
well, we need to find out if he did contact that ex. That all of a sudden he needed to know what could be.
That's what we need to find out. Did you and the ex work it out, baby? Are y'all together right now? Let me hear. Let me see. All right, Chef. I need to know. We got questions. We got questions, and we want to know the answers. Okay. Anywho, moving right along. Well, we knew Jay and Cinco pretty much was leaving out of here, in the same car. But my question to y'all is, was this actually for love or was this for basketball? Because I'm like, damn the competition of it all. Like, were y'all here to get to know each other or compete against the other couples on who's going to be the best?
It definitely seemed like a lot of competition. I don't know why they were so focused on the other couples.
They'll be congratulating us. They'll be clapping for us when, we walk out.
That's not even the premise of the show. Like, in reality, 3 or 4 people could walk out. If it was like, you know what I'm saying? Not the foolishness that's going on over here.
I have a suspicion that Jay and Cinco met before this.
I've been hearing that.
It's possible.
What I've been hearing about Jay in these internet streets ain't been pretty.
Uh-oh. I got
my
evening glasses on.
Reddit has been posting, subreddits for Ready to Love and for Never Ever Met has been posting her Instagram stuff that's alleged, of course. That the vanilla, whatever her tag is, was talking about dark-skinned ladies in a very derogatory manner and putting gorilla emojis out there.
That doesn't surprise me.
I pray.
And that she has the look for TV, and she goes, anybody who questions her or Cinco, she is going after them based on looks.
Does she have a look for TV?
That's what everybody been roasting her about. And the other talk on the street, allegedly, that the village she's talking about is that she and the son lives with her mom, so that's her support system.
Move your mom with you.
Right.
Problem
People
solved.
do that.
Problem solved. Okay. Hey, listen. I be feeling like I have a look for TV. Even sometimes I feel like I got a personality for TV. But when you get in the industry, TV will tell you different. Especially when they don't have a lot of people that look like you as is. That means you don't have no understudy. You can't understudy. You can't do a lot of things. And then as different waves, they go for different looks. And if a person kind of look like you, but they have more talent or a little bit something more exotic, something where they can play in between some ethnicities or something like that, they're going to choose that person over you. Hollywood is funny that way.
What's the look right now?
Yeah, literally every last one of us has a look for TV. It depends on what TV is looking for.
What you looking for? What
they wish to market at the time.
And I'm just going to get us a word of advice to the girlies out there that's looking to making a TV. This is what I heard from Sky Townsend, Robin Townsend's daughter. She said, whatever you do when you go into auditions, be 100% yourself because you never know when they're looking for you. You keep going in there trying to act like anybody else, they're going to not pick you because you're coming in acting like everybody else. So though I hear her, I wouldn't boast and live on that fact of you have a look for TV where dark skinned women don't, because right now dark skinned women are winning in TV.
Well, that is just on the gram. And when I say she's being roasted, the she is being roasted. So
what is
all
she
the
coming to TV to do? Like, does she have a talent that's, because all we've talked about is basketball over here. She didn't say she was a dancer or sing. Tatiana, at least we knew that she's in entertainment and that she's singing, and that's, makes sense for her to be here
Well,
for
even when Keke
TV.
doing some singing,
Who?
Keke, even she doing some singing on her page. She got some little videos singing stuff on her page.
Well, she never said that. I didn't see it. I'm not opposed to it, but if that's the thing, and if she's, here to sing, it makes sense. Jada, what are you doing? She can make a sandwich. She should do a cooking show.
maybe that's what she's talking about.
So they said that she thinks she's possibly a comedian. Well, that could see. Here's a touchy thing about that too. That could explain some of the controversial sayings that's been said, depending on the context of the joke. And if I'm just reading it or just hearing part of it, I can see how some stuff be taken out of context.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say too much more on it, but if she's not doing this out of comedic humor, she need to stop. Because I believe, like, I come from a competitive family. If y'all watch us play cards, dominoes, and this, that we talk all day long, we go at it, we do all this stuff like that, we will hurt your daggone feelings. One thing is for sure, my family is very diverse in color. So I think I got a very, very beautiful family, no matter what shade they is. So I'm on the lines of not trying to sit there and say, oh, I'm light skinned, so that makes me better than my dark skinned sister. That does not. My period. Me and my sister me and the dark skinned one actually look alike. She's thicker, but we look alike, okay? And we both look like my daddy. So I'm like, I don't do all that. I got aunties from every shade that look great and stuff like that. I don't believe in your color makes you look better than shit. Period. If you look good, you look good. Period.
It's very tired that's her perception. If she's still going around saying stuff like that, I feel like at her age, she should be so beyond that.
And it's weird because I'm like, to look at her shade or whatever and stuff like that, you like brown skin, really, like you're not really, I don't know. So I don't know. People be weird like that. So if it's true, I don't know how true it is, but if it's true, she might want to go correct some of that.
She ended up with her feelings hurt.
That's probably why she don't want to move to the South. You find all them beautiful black women walking naked.
Oh, they are. It is hot out here. They are. It is humid out here. They are. Bucket naked.
One thing Atlanta will do is straighten you out. You thought you was cute over there, then you got over here.
I'm gonna tell her right now. Tell her not to go to the Kendrick concert because he got some background dancers, baby. When I say that beautiful melanated skin glowing with that oil all them dancing the way, child, them girls was beautiful. I'm so sorry to tell you. So I don't know what she's talking about right now. And if they ain't had a look for TV, Kendrick made them have one. Okay, shoot, because them girls was beautiful. I don't know what to tell you. But anywho, they're walking out of here. Do you think we're gonna have any drama at the reunion between them two? Not with everybody else, but between them two.
Oh yeah.
Between Jay and Cinco?
Yeah, between Jay and Cinco.
They've been trying to hold it together so long. You don't think they'll get over there? Unless they've fallen out, I don't see them, I don't know.
I see it as constantly being an excuse to visit my home because I don't even want to consider it.
I feel like the question is going to be asked, so did one of y'all move to the other, and that's where we're going.
Right. Somebody ain't going to even visit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless y'all's story is true that they've already met, because then we ain't got no problem going back and forth. We still strong.
Oh yeah, I moved to Atlanta. If she comes with I have moved to Atlanta or I am packing to move, I know y'all met before. Because ain't no way you making a decision that quick.
Not fast. Do he live with his mama? Where do he live? I mean, I
No,
know he's in Atlanta.
He's supposed to be allegedly on his own in Atlanta.
I doubt it. I only say I doubt it, but there's possibility because he's been playing overseas. So a lot of times you getting untaxed money and all that stuff like that. And if you manage it right, you got enough money to come back and do a lot of stuff. So, and they pay you out so long, depending on how long he been playing on a team and stuff, especially if you make it to the championships. Like when you get to certain stages, you get more and more money. So if he's doing well over there, he will have his own place, or he's just so back and forth anyway. It's almost like it doesn't matter. So I don't know. But yeah, okay. Well, that's Jay and Cinco for you. Okay. I'll pull it up in a little bit. We'll talk about it some more because there's some more. I got some more stuff I'm seeing you note. L said I got some more stuff to talk about at the end too. What's the other one? Oh, Alexis and Chris. Cowboy Carter Chris. Hey, I swear to God, Beyonce need to get with him because that's that country right there. That's the country she need. That's the country she need on the tour. You know what I'm saying? Because when he get to trying to pronounce some words and stuff, we can't say it. We can't really say it like like it's written.
I wish I had written their script because I feel like I could have done a better job than they did. I'm so confused by all the what do you say? Turbulation and tribulation. They've gone through so much.
God told me not to go in that room because
oh my God,
the pains and things you do to me, and the voodoo and the hoodoo and the who did it and what for. God said no.
Ain't no way I'm gonna sit up there and let somebody say God said no, not to go in a room with me.
I mean, God should have been saying no your whole life, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what God has said already. Now, if you heard God tell you yes at any time, that's when I know you're lying. And I'm pretty sure Chris done heard God tell him yes a few times. So, like, sir, please get out my face what God told you not to go in that room. So now all of a sudden you want to listen to God. Now all of a sudden you want to listen to God, sir. And ma'am, Miss Alexis, you gave some great advice to Charli. You gave some wonderful sound advice to Charli. What? That advice still applies to you, ma'am.
I would love to know what boxes he's over there checking. At least Charli got the phenomenal.
You know what? Jared is. Let me mute myself.
Your thoughts, sister. You gather your thoughts, okay?
No, I want to say it, but I do not want YouTube to go off because there are boxes. There's a box that Charli got that he's checking.
Yeah, and that's what she went down that list. She said,
phenomenal.
Yes, yes, he checked off the box. It was really one box.
They was checking boxes and moving boxes.
The rest of them was multiple choice boxes, but that one, he got that one. That true or false, it was true.
True.
Alexis saw that marker and wanted him to check her box, really.
All he did was right on her back.
That's all he did. And speak to God that told him, don't go there because she's going to do that hoodoo.
That's why God told him to put the stop sign on her back.
And wear that do-rag on the final scene.
And she said she doesn't know if he can handle it. And I'm like...
That's what he said.
I feel like he can handle it. I feel like he's seen it before. Maybe not that particular box, but...
Is he scared?
You gonna eat that cornbread?
I don't think he's scared. I think he just don't feel her like that. And I would not let him play me like that.
Or he's scared of having a Charli
I'll be scared too, because if I just sent you a picture and you on me like this, lady, I can't give it to you.
That's what I'm saying. Or he's scared of having a Charlie. Because now I can't get rid of you. And you know
Oh,
he not as bright as Jared.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not praising Jared by all means, but he just not as bright as Jared. You know, Jared know who to say what to. This one just winging it. Okay, so I'm just like, what is happening right now, ma'am? Do not ask that man about going into the boom boom room. Take him down on the floor right there. If that's the case, shit, what the hell?
you have multiple rooms to try.
The hell?
I mean, I just feel like at her age, it shouldn't be going like that.
But the boom boom room is
You're doing it
available.
wrong.
And you asked me if we gonna spend the night, and you still withhold. Chris didn't want that woman.
For 3 weeks, we've been avoiding. This man been going through trials and tribulations over here. Only ones got it right was Jared and Charlie and Cinco and Jay. Everybody else, like, if there's only disappointment when you get here, then what are we here for?
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to contemplate a day I actually like literally beg for the D.
Cause you didn't.
No. Like, you know, it's been days that I've to me, having to ask for it is like kind of crazy, like begging to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like begging, like, well, what are we doing? Like, why am I asking you for it? However, you tell me no. Dr. and Jekyll, Mr. Hyde come out like, say what? Okay, that's what we doing. Great. Because I'm not about to ask no more.
No, we about to turn the tables.
Exactly.
You know, my thing is, I'm sorry. You know, if you're looking for a relationship with this man, the fact that he is speaks the way he does, spells the way he does, and you know, sounds quite uneducated, it would have made me, you know, into the Sahara. I couldn't go there anymore. I would just be entertaining the show consistently. I'll be just
honestly, I wish he did come on this show, because how I thought about him before he got here was different.
I'm saying, if I throw it at you and yo clearly go like this, if your ass turn into Neo off the Matrix on me, you ain't even got to worry about it no more. You know what I'm saying? I might be Brittany in the house touching on everybody else up in this. But
you see, that's a man that you do, you know, play the Charlie card and hush, don't speak, because you're gonna mess up what I have going on. You hit it and quit it, because it ain't nothing. You know, no longevity other than what's happening right now. That's it.
The man sat at this table and whispered, not whispered, I don't want to go in that fucking room. Like, what the hell?
I had to go back again and see what he said.
I had to go back to make sure he said it. He was the one who said it. Like, what? And she sat there like, what? And then was like, what is you laughing about? Now, maybe that table was big enough that she couldn't hear him from across the table, and the microphone just picked him up and they, you know, highlighted like production do or whatever, stuff like that. But the fact that he was like this and was like behind his hands would have been enough for me.
And now you got these two people laughing at me. And so now it's turned into something completely different, because you're supposed to be, you know, we're supposed to see if we're going to be doing this thing together. And even if you're my best friend, like, you know, how Jared is best friends, you're not going to like watching other folks laugh at me. You set me up for what?
And the sad part is he was just being honest, raw honest in that moment. And it just came out like, I need to make this decision at the end of the day. I mean,
This
I don't
was
know what I'm
last
going to
night.
do. I'm just going to wait. We got it's what are you going to do? Well, everybody got a tough decision. No, I said, what are you going to do? I ain't asked about everybody. I'm not here with everybody. What is your plans? Soon as he start including everybody in it, okay, cool. I'm glad she was set herself up saying I'm looking forward to a no, even though he disappointed her with the yes, because he should have just went on with the no that he was supposed to give her in the flipping place. I don't know why. I heard a couple people say online that he was trying not to disappoint her on the air like everybody else. Okay, congratulations for not trying to be like everybody else, but sir, all the antics that you did through this whole show made her look crazy. So you might as well have just went on and resolved her problem by saying no, because now you're making her look even more crazy. So if that was his goal, not to embarrass her on the show, you made her look worse.
I wish they would have made the decision for themselves. I wish they wouldn't have set up here every one of these women and say, what is he gonna say tomorrow? Keke, you named a bunch of shit things. Sorry.
We in time in. You can fuck shit. You can do whatever you want at this point.
You don't want to be with him. So why are you waiting on him to say?
Because nobody wants to seem like the a-hole. They want to go. They don't want to go first.
That's not me being an a-hole. I'm saving myself the embarrassment. I've been begging this man for all these weeks, and instead of her saying, listen, it's not even making me feel like you want to be in this, so I'm going to go home. It's a no for me. Why is she waiting on him?
We at the end. Y'all made it to y'all full check or whatever, stuff like that. I ain't never had to work this hard for some D's, so I realized that you're not into me. I'm going to check myself out.
How? I'm not giving you the opportunity.
Appreciate you.
Oh,
if we catching the same flight, fine. Get in the car. Let's go. Come on, best friend. Because now I'm about to talk to you about all the niggas I got lined up at home. Let's go. Let's go.
I have to say, these are some of the most lackluster reveals. Never Ever Mets is just, These were lackluster reveals. Apart from Alexis and Chris, who looked like they were outside on like a scene, these were all lackluster. Like, can we talk? Can we just make a decision? I'm like, it is lackluster. And even in that, Chris with his do-rag on, I wanted Alexis to just take that do-rag off and speak to me without that. But why would you have Chris, of all people, who can't speak, spell, or do arithmetic, why would you have him be the one reading out the questions for this last game?
For entertainment purposes.
He got to practice somehow. He ain't gonna get better if he don't try, baby. He gotta try.
That was orchestrated again by Cinco and Jay. They're like, watch this. We're gonna give the questions to Chris.
Chris, read this. I'll make you a sandwich.
It's a plotting scheme that Jay and Cinco set up to come at us with bullshit.
Because Chris said he gonna miss Jay cooking. Chris, read these and I'm gonna cook for you later.
Right. Oh, not Jay gonna miss cooking. I'm gonna miss cooking for all y'all. Child, you still gotta go home and cook. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, baby. Become a chef, all right, if you want to cook so bad. Then you won't miss cooking at all.
That's another shot at his girl who said, she got other Jamaican recipes over here, and he's like, I sure am gonna miss Jay's cooking. Really? That's who's cooking you were gonna miss?
She make them sandwiches like no other, baby.
I'm gonna miss Jay's cooking too. I was enjoying even looking at those sandwiches.
You put the bacon grease on the sandwich, baby.
Yeah, I'm about to try that.
The bacon grease, not the bacon grease. Oh, man. I start cooking it. Listen, this is how you know your man been with Jay. You cook your sandwiches but with the bacon grease. If that food be like, is this one of Jay's sandwiches?
This sandwich is jogging my memory.
I had a sandwich like this.
Like this one time by this girl named Jay.
No, he ain't calling no names because he might get the frying pan across the room. He ain't saying no names.
I swear it's in the recipe book, Jay's recipe book. I swear I had a sandwich like this before. Jay better go ahead and make her a recipe book, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Off for this, child. Listen, we need to know what you was cooking in that house because you got these people over here feeding, baby.
Eating and tickling your man. What is going on?
What is happening, child? You putting too much in the damn sandwich. Yeah, the girl can't keep her hands off of me.
I would have took my sandwich back. Go eat some of that vegan butter.
Is the house vegan anymore?
Yes, please eat the vegan butter so you can keep your hands off my meat.
That's what they say. There ain't nobody vegan up in here.
Oh,
Keep it pushing.
Chris is very vegan. He ain't messing with the tacos at all.
Not Alexis's tacos.
Oh, child. Oh,
that's terrible.
I hope Alexis gets some by reunion.
She looks so like drawn and like tired by the end. I felt like it wasn't the bright Alexis with the quips and stuff. It's like she's going through withdrawals of something she never got.
She is heavily defeated. Child.
Oh, is that what it does when you're fiending?
Child,
I don't know.
That's all I'm asking.
Come on,
never been there.
That's all I'm asking.
I fiend in private if I ever fiend before. So I wasn't looking in the mirrors. I wasn't in the mirrors. I don't know.
He's looking at a private boom boom room and he like, I want to go in there with you.
But hey, to be honest with you, outside of his logic, I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to go in that boom boom room either. After all, y'all nasty pros. No, thank you. No, thank you.
He said there's some Motel 6.
Exactly. No, thank you. Okay. I'm all right. Now, for his reasons, no. For the fact that the rest of y'all been in there and y'all all look like y'all ain't washed yourself since y'all been in there. So I know you ain't washed the sheet. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's okay.
And we ain't got Shay there to clean up because Shay was cleaning everything last season.
Hey, Shay was like, listen, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna use this boom boom room, but I'm gonna clean it after. You ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna clean it after. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Shay. I appreciate Shay very much. We ain't have a house Shay. We had a house cook this year. Last year we had a housemaid. This year we got a house chef. So I don't know when we get next year.
They didn't have to work that hard. They were clear on how much they liked each other when they got there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they were. Ugh. Okay, so now my computer wants. Oh, right. Okay.
Are you quoting Usher, Trey? Really? You got it bad? Yeah, she is withdrawn. I mean, I was even hearing him say yes. She wasn't even excited. She pulled a little smile. It seemed like she was still dejected. I was like, did you hear him, Alexis? He said yes, but he said yes to continuing to date from afar. He ain't giving it up.
And did you see his smile? It was creepy.
Real creepy.
Who smiled?
Chris.
It was a smile of a man. I got away without giving it up.
Or a man selling toothpaste. Like, what's that?
That man there. Yeah, that's the big ass kid. Like, yay, I don't have to do my chores.
I have to do you, which is a chore.
That's what he was giving it. Why is my thing doing that? Let me go check. I'll be right back. Let me check on.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking at her, and apart from being distracted by his do-rag, and I will keep on talking about Chris's do-rag because I can't stand that.
Wrong button.
Can't stand it. For a final look, we're gonna be talking. Take that do-rag off.
Well, I mean, now that you mention it, I was looking at Charli and I was like, Charli has looked busted this whole time. That's the first time at that dinner table where I thought she looked halfway decent.
Because she was busted like a can of biscuits, okay? Come on now. Jared been riding that pony. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Went down to Temu or to Walmart or somewhere and get something. She was just dragging around that house with that grandpa sweater and then flip-flops on. And it was driving me crazy.
because they've been crack-a-lacking. She been falling in love with the crack-a-lacking.
I mean, but you still on TV, girl. Did you forget?
No, she didn't forget, but she's like, she too caught up to think about her appearance.
I just feel like, yeah, her hair wasn't combed. She was
that's
just
her
dragging.
natural state.
I feel like it is. I feel like that's what it is. I'm like, she's dragging along. This is how you come to the man of your dreams. You want to see him dragged out in the grandpa.
Some of us get defeated and go in the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Some of us get defeated and be like, well, let me show you what you about to miss out on. Let me get real cute on that ass. And
some of us don't get defeated.
Some of us don't give a in the first place. But she cares. So here she is. Now she's too depressed to do anything, child. Oh well. I don't know what to say.
Seemed like it fizzled for Jared already.
Oh well, he's okay with it. Like he said, I am proud about the way the conversation has went. That what I needed to get off of my chest, and I felt real good about it. So I hope she's okay. Yeah, I think it was a good talk.
I don't care what she says. Look at nature a little bit
more. Let me just look at nature a little bit more. I'm gonna stay outside.
Yeah, me and my thoughts.
I was like, oh, he's bringing his thoughts to the mountain again. It's not going to go good for you, girl.
Yeah.
And he already explored her peaks and valleys, so now he got to bring his thoughts to the mountain.
She can say whatever she wants. That's my best friend at the end of the day. And
will always be my best friend.
She's not going anywhere.
And just like my name on her body isn't going anywhere.
Twin, where have you been? Nobody loves me like you do. Nobody knows me.
I'm definitely stealing that. Coming to a theater near you. I'll be sure and tag you.
Please do. Please do. You can just clip that whole piece right there. Because baby, that's what he was on. He was like my bestie in the whole wide world, introducing her. So when these people asked me about the time I was on stage on this show with that was just my best friend. Yes, we smashed, but we're no longer doing it because she cut me off. Cool by me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
But I still love her.
I'm going to always love her. She gave me a PlayStation when I was in need. No other woman has done that for me.
I would never purchase a PlayStation for somebody that doesn't live in my house.
I don't care if you do live in my house. You might not get one. I might buy it for me and you get the privilege of playing it.
I mean, I don't play, so it would definitely be a gift. I'm just saying, I'm not mailing you a PlayStation.
Hell, I had a PlayStation and I didn't really play it, and I at least played video games on it. I mean, movies on it. Like, shit, the hell. It was a good Blu-ray. All the Blu-rays was getting played on that PlayStation.
Yeah, on PlayStation, yeah.
Sure.
So what has Jared invested in this relationship?
D?
Come on.
Okay. Before that, because she got the tattoo and she got the PlayStation. So what has he contributed?
A little words of affirmation.
Well, he's good at that.
Yeah. That's all she needed. She told us she don't need him for anything. She don't need him to pay for do her bills, take care of the kids. She just wanted him for her.
For her.
He gave her what he needed, what she needed, with some words of affirmation on how she's a beautiful black queen.
Zebra.
You see, we was here, twin. Zebra queen. You know what I'm saying? Best friend. My everything, my soulmate. The love of my life that I will never be with. But hear me out. She's that one. If ever I was to ever reconsider being locked down by anybody ever in life.
But it will fizzle out.
Someday, because nothing lasts forever. Except for diamonds. Kanye said it. Hey, Sean.
Hello. To all the cousins.
Hey, cousin.
I hope you came to Wild Out, Sean. We're not being polite today.
I'm not prepared. And I don't want. Me and Rhonda just got on the good foot, so I'm not trying to send her off. So.
If she didn't send me off the way she started things this afternoon, this evening,
then it's safe. I'm safe.
then it's safe.
Oh, I went for the jugular, Sean. You safe?
Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy on a Saturday night, up on a Saturday. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know what Jared needs to let Charli know to let this relationship go. Maybe he needs to put a banner in the sky. I don't want you.
Best friends for life.
You know? She's like, I feel like you're friend zoning me. Duh.
Yes.
Duh.
Yes. And
friends with benefits. Friends with benefits.
Hello? Is anybody home? The lights are on. Nobody's home, Charli.
Jared
what
was
are you doing?
I said, I feel like you're friends on me. Jared was like,
I've been.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, no. Yeah, no.
I mean, not total friends because I'm still trying to do it with you.
But it's a benefit.
We'll always
that
be
comes,
friends. So
that comes with a friendship contract.
how can I friend zone you when we were always friends?
You were always in that zone.
That was the zone. There's not a new zone. It's the same zone.
You just got in the benefits section of that zone.
And I don't want to let him off the hook because he is I think he's evil. I'm sorry. Just to look in his eyes. He's, but she definitely has got to be, if Delulu was a place, she would definitely have long-term residence there. Because how many times? But you know what happens? She's too busy commentating on everybody else's relationship and thinking that, thinking that she had everything going for her, and you're not paying attention.
I don't know what she thought.
She thought it was forever. She put a tattoo on her body with his initials, and then he took her seriously.
It wasn't forever when you did that, baby. That's the tattoo taboo right there. But okay.
It was the desperation of voice. I tattooed your name on my butt. It was like, girl,
nobody asked you to do that.
I mean, listen, I'm not I've tattooed a name on me. However, I do have a child with that person. So technically it was forever until, in Jared's case, one of us passed. You know what I'm saying? So
Jared said yes, and there was a discussion of me doing it. I was like, dude.
Yeah,
that's all it became a discussion.
He was like, I think I was doing it, but then my baby mama named my daughter something else, so them initials wasn't gonna really work for me. Had she named her with a C, I could have been able to do it and got away with it, but she named her with a G, so
maybe Jared got bored already. He hit it and he quit it. He bored already. Ready to go home.
He is hella bored. Hello, stage 5 clinger. I get bored easy. What I know, I can predict you. You're not going nowhere. I gotta peel you off and you come right back. You're predictable.
Clingers. How much you want to bet he gonna be at the reunion in a relationship? I found my love.
Last
with another best friend.
Right.
Of 8 years.
How about you and your friends get with me and my friends, and then we could be friends.
We could do this every weekend. That all right with you?
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We all friends now. We all friends. Okay, well. Anyways. Well, for the main event, I'm glad Sean is here on time to defend his...
On time? Where the lies at?
No, he's on time to defend his counsel. What you talking about? See, El said you need to let the whole sentence land before you you interrupt. He is on time to defend his what the people call his client.
Best friend.
Not his client.
Yeah, his client. Keke is his client, child. At this point, Sheila try to put him on retainer.
He's an advocate.
Yeah, I don't know if he gonna do a good job because I don't think the check cleared. I don't think she sent it over.
Did the breakfast clear?
Listen, I just talked about one element of their relationship where I saw an error. Don't say, I was over here advocating for everything, all that's Keke,
Oh, I thought you were swinging because you thought everybody was coming at her because of how she looked, Sean. You were also doing that.
You guys just like to do a catch-all. Just because I said there was a bit of fat phobia going on, y'all want to say, I'm windmilling in the air for Keke, for all of her antics.
Well, that's
Y'all
Keke.
say y'all. I wasn't there for
here.
that conversation.
Keke even came and
here
complimented you on
You
having her back.
You see me fighting for my life, and you want to add on? You want to add to my stress? That was the perfect thing to say right now. Well, not me. Thanks. Okay.
Clearly, you don't want me here.
Now I'm triggered. I'm triggered again. I can't get the break. See, this is still this is Black Men's Mental Health Month.
Keke came through and thanked you. Keke said you were right, and she came through and thanked you for having her back, Sean. Come on, and you were gushing in the compliment. We saw it.
Lord help me. Just let me know when y'all want to hear from me, because I'm just
Now look what you did, El Cid.
That's okay. That's okay.
Now, we all know there is nuance and there's multiple things that can happen at one time. Just because she's a mess and she be gaslighting and she be stretching out truths and holding back things, that don't mean that there was no fat phobia going on, or there wasn't a little bit of, harsh criticism from everybody out there about Keke. I didn't say Brandon was being fat phobic to her. Our opinion was being shaped. People calling her lazy and all this other stuff. Some of that was drenched in that. Now,
she was acting kind of lazy because I only see her laying around.
She was doing nothing that she was supposed to be doing. It had nothing to do with the weight of it all.
She wasn't cooking. She was chilling.
I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. I don't want to hold your hand. I don't want to go first.
Girl.
I don't want to do this challenge.
It had nothing to do with her weight. It just had to do with her laziness overall. Her lack of motivation to get up and do.
And sucking her.
I won't say it's lazy, but it was a lack of motivation to get up and do anything.
I'll accept that so we can move on. So I don't have to spend the next 15 minutes defending this lady.
Jared was sleeping so hard that Jared was stealing her sodas. her only hydrations that wasn't.
Well, listen, about the only thing she could drink without being crucified by Brandon.
And Jared was stole it.
He was counting every drink, every glass of wine.
And Jared done stole it, so the poor child had no choice but to resort to the daggone alcohol. Jared done stole her only free.
Let me just drink this hen. They brown, both of them.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Anywho, so Keke decided that she gonna make up for her indiscretions and take this man out on a date to Dave and Buster's. Why? Not because she feels sorry, not because she feels any shame for what she said or told that man, only because he has been moping around the house and acting like a child. So she should take him to play some kid games. Her words, not mine.
That's what the lady said. Sean?
You're having too much fun with this, It's just too much fun for you. Yeah, she's definitely wilding for that, because she's one of those people that make a mistake. She's like a cat. I call people like that cats. When cats go to the bathroom, they kick their feet up with the litter box and then they move on. And that's how she wanted him to move on. She wanted to drop her ish and say, let's move on. Now, you can't be that way. So yeah, she's definitely immature for sure. Yeah, I can't. There's no defending that. That's just wild.
He's a little bit more like my girl cat. You know what I'm saying? The boy cats here at least will cover their stuff and hers, but she'll just drop hers and be like, well, accept it.
Right. He can't show any
Yeah.
emotions. He can't be crying because she hurt him deeply. He can't be, showing any emotions. He just got to play these games and be happy again. Just move on.
Yeah, get over it in less than 4 hours. You got a 4 hour window. I treat you like my food. You got a 4 hour window to be out. After that, I got to put it away. So you got 4 hours to get this stuff out. Then we got to put it away for good.
Or throw it away. Either one. Put it away or throw it away. But pack it up.
You buttercup.
Pack it up. Now see, Michelin man, y'all are this is I'm telling y'all now y'all want to prove my point? Y'all want to get me out of jail? Don't call that woman no Michelin man. Y'all are wild. Don't do that now.
Yeah.
It's in there. Y'all may not want to think it's in there. I'm talking about how our opinions are shaped of her, and not everyone, maybe not everybody, but there is definitely that element there. When we see a person that shows up bigger like that, we kind of go in on them a little bit. But nevertheless, today, this episode, yesterday's, last night's, that does not excuse her behavior, because she was definitely being very dismissive, not owning any piece of accountability. And I got to give Brandon some respect. We all know he was dealing with somebody else during them 4 years, but he stood on his business and he was still standing to his point, because the point was irrespective, for what we know, he was under the impression that they were together. And not only finding out that they were not really together, she was dealing with somebody, she was living with them, So that was a lot of information for him to take in. At the very least, even if he was dealing with somebody, he wasn't living with nobody.
Right. He wasn't engaged to someone.
Right.
He wasn't with them.
We're on the same team. We're on the same team, Elsie.
He wasn't with them 4 years prior to even meeting her.
I'm looking for your brass ring, Sean.
But
so she's a cheater.
But I'm not gonna agree with you, Sean. We all don't know, because I'm not in that man's bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Thank God. So we all don't know if he was doing anything. For all I know, that man could be a virgin at this point still. I don't really know.
Well, we know unless he was living with someone for the full 4 years, engaged.
But we not about to have. She's trying to have a Jared and Charli moment, and we're not about to do that, sis. You were dead wrong. Because regardless of the fact that if Jay Cinco, even though Cinco try to run it back and try to make you feel, tell you how a man would probably feel, whatever you want to claim, you was cheating. Now you might not have been cheating on him, but you were cheating on that ex or that person you're still with. I don't know who it is, but you was definitely cheating, ma'am.
I just moved out in February.
For 4 years, you're a good liar. You've been holding it down for 4 years, cheating on your man and running this man along.
The Beyonce had this man come out here and visit you 4 times, only to ditch you every 4 times. Every 4 times. And yes, I said it that way because that's what you was doing. Every 4 times you ditched that man. And you want to claim some of the times was because of my ex.
But it's his fault too for coming 4 times. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give a little bit of dust to Brandon for that. 4 times? When do we get a message?
No, I'm not gonna give him dust for that, because sometimes them times is not really come to see you. I'm just in your town, but I like to hook up with you.
I'm here.
I drive 2.5 hours just to be in your town.
No, yes. If I got some other stuff that I'm doing, yes.
I feel like a lot of people from Birmingham go to Atlanta because they're so close to each other, and there'd be things going on in Atlanta.
Hell, I know people that fly to Birmingham just to go home to Atlanta. So, because it's cheaper sometimes. So, yes, I can be in your thing. Hell, we got all kind of stuff. One Fest, all these other things and stuff that, might have still be going on at the time, but no longer going on now. It's down there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I might have been there a few times. Now, did I tell you I was coming from those other things? Probably not. It's none of your business. But I told you I was in your town. Hi.
Well, we know nobody could have sent the other an Xbox because they don't know the address.
Now, I will agree though. After the second time, I'm not telling you I'm in your town no more. You're just gonna find out through my Instagram. After the second time, I'm not telling you I'm in town no more. That's it.
Yeah, at least he
Yeah,
didn't know about her job.
He's a little delulu though. We gotta
Yeah.
admit that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got the delusion with him a little bit, you know.
Because if he never once thought she had somebody,
Having something.
like he claiming, I never thought it was a person.
He assumed that it was because of her insecurities, like Sean was saying, that people like play, you know, because she's a plus size woman. So he assumed that Keke was over there being insecure because of her size. And what Keke was doing was living with another man that she'd been with for 8 years.
But we've seen each other on video chat.
Yeah. So that makes no sense on his part.
That's still one thing to play on video and then literally meet up with somebody in person, you know.
This is true.
It makes it more real, and then you get to fully take it in person when you're there in person. So whatever he was thinking, he was in a little bit of la la land. Because I'm sorry, some of y'all are better than me. The way I'm set up, it's one time. It's a one and done.
No, the second one is just because, like I said, I'm in your city.
I'm here and I'll let you know.
Yeah, the first time.
No, I ain't letting you know. You coming to me on the second
first time I was intentional.
Exactly.
Put me up. Okay, the second time is, let me just clarify. I'm here this time. I'm not here for you, but I am in town. So if you want, I got a little window of opportunity. You want to hang out, hit me. After that, you're blocked. And I don't even block people. You're just mentally blocked. I'm like, I don't even know you. There's so many followers on my page. I don't know who you are.
Because you're playing.
Sir.
I just ain't got time. You know, you blow me off the first time, and I'm talking about I'm not driving 30 minutes, and you gonna play games with me, let alone 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then I'm looking cross-eyed and crazy,
like, and battling Atlanta traffic.
Yeah, no, it's a no for me. It's a no. You gonna have to come here to me this on this go around.
Not even Atlanta traffic. It's the backwoods, the little racist backwoods I'm cutting through to get to you. You know what? You know? I got to do these little speed limits on purpose where they keep going 60 to 35.
But them sundown towns. I forgot about
that. Yeah. All of that.
Ooh, I'm going to have to catch that flight. I ain't going to be able to do it.
Then you got to pay for the $100 Uber from the airport.
No, not if I get a room by the airport. And I got people down there, so there's that. Because I'm sure he got some people down there. I'm sure.
God bless him, because there has to be a story, because 4 times and you never meet up.
What was the excuse even? What would you even say to somebody? I would feel horrible doing that to somebody if they kept coming and I'm like, sorry about it. Got a haircut.
Something came up. I don't leave my house to meet up with my friends without confirmations during, before, and en route.
Is always late because China's like, "Are y'all there yet?" Because I'm not gonna show up unless y'all are there.
Yep. Give me a chance that if you say, "Oh, something happened, I'm in traffic," oh, I'll stay home. That's good to me.
Okay, we'll have to do it another time.
And my thing is
waiting for a reason.
My thing is I don't want to be waiting for you there. Oh no, Sean.
But I'll be there. You know, I'm never going to stand anybody up. I'll always be there. Now, when I'm going to be there,
that will be my pet peeve. The when.
But I'm trying to get better. I went out last night. I was early. Look at that.
Wow.
Seaway was in town Wednesday. I had to drive to Brooklyn on time. Look at that.
Wow. Proud of you, Sean, for 2025.
Listen.
You only had to do it because it was a business.
There was no business.
Seaway was on business. She was on her basketball business.
Oh, yeah. She was on business. Yes.
She was on business.
2 times so far, but we counting.
But we went to dinner before.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why you were on time at the stadium.
Sean be so late he misses on flights, baby. That's how.
Yes.
Okay. So Y'all
Mm-mm-mm.
play with it. If he say he was on time, y'all give him praise, baby, because this man is faithfully late. This
That
Negro was
flight,
sending
that
in a group
Jamaica
chat.
flight, that taught me a lesson. After that, I said, no, no, no.
Right. Sean would be in a group chat with us talking about I'm ready to go. Let's start this live. We'll start the live. And he'd be like, all right, give me 20 minutes.
And
30
I'm the perpetually early friend. So oh no, Sean.
30 minutes later, Sean, like, all right, here, I'm about to come on now. Here I come.
Because listen, if it's the Kojo live, something's gonna happen. He's gonna fall asleep. So I'm sorry, I can't be getting myself
No,
all
you
jazzed.
know, your ass will wait till he start the live. No, the live started. Be in the chat. It's still be like
Because I'm getting ready when I see the live start. Then I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
that dude will get ready right there.
See, we ladies don't have the only reputation for being tardy to the party.
Nope, us guys can be that way too. I'm guilty.
Oh my God.
And so, yeah, well, that keeps up with Kiki's tardy to the party.
Yeah, well, listen, Brandon, the way he slammed that car door when they parted.
Adios.
Bye. Bye.
She's like, I can't get a hug. He was like, hug yourself, love yourself.
Oh, now you want a hug? Nah.
Oh, now you want to get the touching now.
Right. At least he didn't push her in the car with the car door.
Exactly. The guy's just like, you're not gonna help her with her luggage. She's
We
like,
ain't together no more. We ain't together no more.
Hilarious. When I say the petty, I was in love with all the petty. Like, nope. She's struggling with all the bags. I'm like, ma'am, why are you trying to carry all the bags at once? Just
This is so difficult.
And he's like, oh well, figure it out.
She brought all that stuff.
I'm in the car already.
I got my stuff. Hope you got yours. But he was like, we both need to go heal. We both need to go do better. And she was like, yeah, you moody. And I don't want to be dancing around your triggers. And I'm like, girl, you've got issues too.
No, she don't.
Oh,
No, she
okay.
don't.
I'm sorry.
She came in our chat and told us she don't. Her issues is that y'all keep talking about her weight and everything else. And y'all associate everything that she's doing wrong with her weight. That's what she told us. And this has no shots at Sean. This is what she told us. She ain't got no issues. Y'all got the issue with her and her weight. This is what all this is about.
You just call the man a child and all that stuff, but you want a hug at the end. Please, deuces, get in that car. As a matter of fact, driver, let's go.
Yeah, she was doing all kind of extra digs at the end. I was like, ma'am.
For what though? I mean, if you felt that way, if you got this long list of things that I am, then why are we still here? I told you yesterday we can end it right now. And she told me
I need this check. I need this check to make that rent. I'm living on my own now. I gotta make this rent.
I'm tired of them and they check.
Is she living on her own? She trying to. That's why she need the check. She need to move out. When she get back home and the ex see this, she gonna have to move out.
Or get back together.
Right. The ex is probably looking for a way out. So, but then that's if we got to believe that her ex has been out here cheating and stuff, because she be telling a lot of stories. So I don't know. The ex might not even be doing. Is the ex really real? The ex might not even be real. This might be a story that Keke is telling us so she don't have to deal with Brandon. I don't know. I need proof now.
Ex, where have you been?
I need a ring or something. I need some info. Somebody did a background check on Keke because I need the deets. I don't know.
Well, the only way I would say that the ex maybe does exist is because the friend came and co-signed that she was with them for 8 years on her friend visit. But is it that the friend is lying for her too?
Could be.
Okay. But then why would you lie about an ex to get away from Brandon?
There's so many other reasons. She's got a whole list.
Right. And then she did clear up something. She thought maybe she could be lying too about this. She did say she loved that first date that they did. Maybe she could be lying about that too. Because we've been roasting Brandon about that first date.
She didn't love it. She was like, really? Okay, well, I'm going to do it. That wasn't like, she didn't love it.
She had to find something nice out of all the mean things she was saying, so to make it balance out, kind of. You know what I'm saying? She was like, 10 things I hate about you. I hate the way that you smile.
Yeah.
I hate
you over there breathing.
the way you say say my name when you say it. I hate the fact that you won't let me drink in peace.
And then 15 things later, oh, it was 10, right? Dang.
Yeah. I hate the fact that I got to 15 things. I hate the fact. I hate the fact
she said he has 83 deal breakers.
That's what I'm saying. I hate the fact that you made me walk out the house with my bags.
You didn't hug me.
I've heard
close my door.
So many deal breakers. Why are you still trying to figure it out? Release yourself and this man. Why are y'all waiting for him to? I don't understand this whole need to make somebody look like the bad guy, which you make yourself look worse in the process. And this is for her and what's his name, Chris? Actually, Chris, Charli, and her. Y'all waiting for somebody else to give y'all the bad news to try to make them look like the bad guy when it just makes you look more crazy. In Chris' case, he should have told her no, but he told her yeah. So, yeah.
Well, Keke there for vacation, so the longer she stayed, the longer the vacation.
After 3 weeks, I'm ready to leave my vacation. It ain't fun no more.
After 3 weeks, are you not letting me drink on this all-inclusive resort? This is an all-inclusive resort. The bottles they said had no price tag. I can drink from them. Sir, please give me the good stuff and get out the way. You try to give me this well crap all night long. No. I want that top shelf over there. Jesus. Leave me alone.
Can you reach me that bottle?
Leave me alone, please, sir. It's a cooking wine.
These people are at an age where they should be having some type of direction about what they want. She don't know what she wants. She over the first date, and then I hate everything else about you. Poor Lex, geez, P.
She want a party.
She ain't never gonna know what she want.
She want Chris. That's it.
That's unfortunate.
She want the D.
She didn't even have to come all the way over here for that.
And didn't, but here we are. I mean, sometimes a D with a check is a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
I'd come for the check, but that's a different story. We're gonna play games. Like I said, I would have had a better script, and the script would have made me look foolish.
Listen, Rhonda, some people come for the D, and some people come for the check. But at the end of the day, you all gonna come. So therefore,
not everybody.
Not everybody. Chris practicing retention. Isn't that what the other guy did? Okay.
He ain't retaining nothing. I think they're both auditioning for the next Tyler Perry, movie or a Tubi series, because they both seem to be acting. And Alexa seemed like she got sense because she was giving Charli great advice, and she was able to see like some of the inconsistencies in the way Jared shows up. So you telling me like that light bulb just totally turned off when she's around here with Chris? I don't think so. I'm sorry. I'm just not buying it. I think they are legit just aiming for something. It's not probably landing the way they thought it was going to land, because he started to act a little more country again. He slipped. Last episode, he was seeming somewhat normal. He went right back to, what's that rooster from Looney Tunes, Elsie?
I know who you're talking about.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, he slipped right back into the Foghorn Leghorn accent this go round. I think we're going to give this a shot together. I think we done worked hard and did our due diligence. We had some ups and some downs, and us is going to try it again. So I think, let's see how this goes about. Come on, bro. Give me a break.
Ooh, it's the ups and downs for me.
Well, that's what Alexis wanted, the ups and the downs.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
She only got let down.
She ended up with the nose and the stops.
well, I don't know if they're playing with us, but when they did their confessional and she was smirking, maybe he busted off something off to the side. She was smirking a little bit.
That
I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
make me feel any better.
Maybe he said, listen, for all this hard work, tolerating me around here talking like, we auditioning for Tyler Perry mixed with 12 Years a Slave, I'm going to give you a little something. Maybe he did.
Mixed with a little bit of Django Unchained.
Just we can't quite tell everybody, It's our little secret, and that's how we going to keep it.
Well, she don't even seem happy, as I said. At the end of it, she don't even seem happy. She seemed very dejected. So I don't know if Alexis, how this is going to go. Maybe she got tired of acting.
Well, I guess we'll see next week what it becomes of this situation between the two of them. I know he going to try to explain his way up out of it. And trying to give us a reenactment. Trying to give us a reenactment of him trying to explain his way about it.
What I meant to say.
I look forward to every bit of that part, child.
Get the script together, Sean, and be on time.
Anything y'all expected didn't go or happen in this episode, or did everything y'all pretty much expected to happen happened?
It was lackluster how they revealed their decision. There was like, let's sit on the couch. It was nothing to it. So either we were tired, we just wanted to go. The cars were waiting and on the meter, but it was very, very disappointing how they did their final scenes on saying yes or no. Very disappointed. And we didn't get much of, sorry, but I'm with Sean. We didn't get much of Dr. Ali or any of the other therapists like we did last season.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ali's like, I'm not coming back over here for this.
Yeah.
I was talking to people already.
I'm real people.
I'm not a pretend therapist.
What am I supposed to do here with these guys?
These people are just acting, and I ain't got time for no actors. Okay, like what the fuck? I'm not gonna act like I care.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Jay still was driving me nuts with all of her arrogance around who needs to go and all the commentary about all the couples and who's gonna make it, and we know what they gonna do. Let's see at this reunion where they at. I want to see the reunion because that'll be the proof in the pudding. Because anybody that got to brag that much about how good y'all got it, I think there's a little bit of doing too much up in there.
And anybody that's been in a real relationship, no, that's bull. Y'all still on the cute little vacations. Y'all ain't got into what's real.
Yeah, y'all done honeymoon. I mean, y'all at the space where most couples should be when they first meet each other or first link up with each other when they like each other. Y'all at that common ground stage.
Right.
Nothing new. Y'all ain't got to the real thicker issues or anything yet because y'all haven't been talking as long as some of these other people supposedly have been talking either. So I don't expect much out of it. And I agree, Sean. I'm with you. A bit of it was like, what am I watching? A competition show? Is this a couples competition show? Or is this last couple standing? I'm not sure what happened. Like, is this survival couples edition? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was a bit of arrogance for me. I was just like, okay, sis, we know y'all got some connection. Congrats. I don't know if y'all get more money for it, but hey. You're on mute if you was about to say something, Sean.
Yeah, I was just going to say, and they still need to figure out where they're going to live. Because that's a real big hurdle. So I'd be sitting on my hands and thumbs until we got that worked out. We have time to do it, but those are big things, and they are very far apart. Like, you would think that there would be more compromising conversations on both ends. I still you know, because even the last one, did somebody say, or was that us talking about it? Because I was half asleep when I watched it. Did they discuss compromise on this episode at all about living arrangements, or was that us when we talked about it last week?
It was last week. They did talk, about it.
A little bit of talk. A little bit. But it was mostly us. Or whatever. Just it's something to consider. Y'all got time. What y'all should be doing is with one of Jared's plans. Leaving here, flying to see what's good, check out each other's areas, see if you could possibly find a job or whatever it is that you need up in that area, school-wise, whatever, see how it works. Take your time. Enjoy.
Heck, even if you didn't want to go, you could just make your list of demands for moving.
It's not that complicated.
Speaking of Jared's plans, I was super confused when he was like, and then I started thinking about it, and his child's mother, she has roots here.
She's successful. She's successful.
Where was all of that when you were all saying it was all good until you found out that Charli had?
That's not important, Sean. And I'm trying to get some.
Just try, Sean. Just try.
When I'm trying to get some, my baby mama is not important to talk about right now. I'm just
try.
We'll talk about
too much.
We'll talk about her later.
Best friend. You're my best friend. I've never had a friend like that. I don't take that lightly,
Yeah. You never have a friend like me.
Like what? And I know no matter what, we'll always be friends.
I'll never make you a baby mama, but we will always be friends.
It gives new connotation to the song, You Got a Friend in Me.
I mean, and then she was like, I'm so confused. And then he came to me late at night and tried to talk to me. You made at least 4 children, ma'am. Do you not know what happens late at night?
She's only confused because that cooch is thinking for her. If she turn off that cooch and turn on her brain, she won't be that damn confused, okay?
It's jumping up. It's jumping up. It sees Jared and it just.
So this is this girl that I've been watching for a while. Congratulations to her because she's on Peacock now with a show called The Council. But she started it on IG and stuff. And so she would have all these different parts of her, just broken down into different situations and stuff like that. So she got her lady parts, her heart, her brain, like menstruation. It'd be different parts of her broken down. Charli's lady parts is forever the loudest one. Her heart is second loudest. But her brain is the quietest one in the room. Her brain is the quietest one in the
She talks about how good he is, and he never talks about how good it was, crack-a-lacking with her.
I advise y'all go watch the council thing. Y'all gonna just die because when y'all be seeing it, y'all gonna really see how Charli be thinking. Lady parts just be doing all the ooh, I'm ready. And poor Heartless like, oh my God, he loves us. Yay. Brain is like, girl, shh. Settle down. He didn't say nothing of love, ma'am. He didn't say nothing of love. Lady Parts is like, it's okay. The D loves us. Woo!
He must love us. Look, he's reacting.
Poor baby.
To be young, dumb, and full of cum, ma'am. Please stop. Please stop, ma'am.
It wasn't that long ago because she just had a baby a month ago.
Please stop.
Is she that young though? I feel like she's done. She's a whole adult at this point.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. I never said she was an adult. And I really wasn't talking about age-wise as far as young is concerned, but
her brain for sure.
Yeah. Because her brain is telling her no, but her body is telling her.
Wasn't she offering to move him into her house? Talking about she got a 4, 5, 6 bedroom house.
Yes, baby. We can bring you and your kids.
And don't forget the PlayStation.
Talking about she makes good money, blah, 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 blah.
She has to. Child support is capped in Texas. She has to.
Oh, it
Oh,
definitely is. It
note to self: don't get pregnant in Texas.
No, don't. No, you can give birth or whatever. Don't reside in Texas when you are filing for your support.
Oh, I hope I don't know one of her baby daddies. Ooh.
Why do you think if you go back to Deion Sanders, that's why he liked Texas? Texas caps.
Oh yeah, Texas is a fair state for the men's, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can try.
$250 to $300 per child. It is capped.
Mm-hmm. But she don't have it with the same people, so hopefully they don't have multiples elsewhere.
Hey.
So she might be able to get some limits on some things. I don't know.
We assuming that any of them is paying child support.
Well, she don't need it because she got her own money.
She's rich.
She got her own car, got an INDPEND. What you heard about me? I got my own car. I got my own car.
She ain't got her own man.
Oh, shots fired. Damn, cousin.
She might have to share. He doesn't believe in monogamy.
Are you here for Shireen? You here for Shireen? I don't give a damn who he here for. Hey, that's how Rhonda came in.
Came a few times for Charli.
Well,
Sid, what is going on?
I don't know. Over there, she's drinking water. She claims
it is water.
Mm-hmm.
Non-spiritual.
Hey, non-spiritual.
You need some holy water, ma'am.
I co-sign that one.
Yeah, when he said that, I'm like, he's saying everything to help you get the hint.
He's tried all the tricks. Everything.
He's like, I can't even get rid of her. That's why he keeps doing that stupid smirk. Because he's like, do y'all see this? He almost look at the camera like, y'all hear? Like, what I got to say? What I got to say for this one to get it? It's like, yeah, I'm into polygamy. She's like, where did that come from? Charli, come on.
She's like, now I got another thing to consider.
She's like, I don't know if that's what I want. Charli.
Monogamy. No wonder he's won't stay committed. I think he's trying to do me like he does the rest, but he said I'm not like the rest. Just gonna sip on this real quick.
But at the picnic, he done told you, friend, that's all we'll ever be. Come on now. That's all you'll ever be is his best friend.
He's not that lady's friend.
But like some women, Charli said, I could change him.
Yes, we can grow. It can grow into something.
He says friend now. But trust me, later on, he's going to want to be more than friends. He's like,
yeah. He don't treat me like a friend when the lights go out.
Why would he say we're friends if we're soulmates? Ma'am, some soulmates can be friends.
Mm.
Sometimes some soulmates are just your friend.
She's just thinking of the word mate in that whole word.
That's the problem. She was thinking about mating and not actually so.
Yeah.
What be going on in that house with a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a brand new baby, a 12-year-old? They running around all over the place. I don't want to go over there. You think Jared want to go over there? Seems chaotic. Who's watching the children? Grandma all by herself?
Charli got money. Don't you worry. He said, well, there's a will,
said,
there's
you
a
can
way.
hide me like you had them children. Just let me creep on over. And we ain't got to never talk about it ever again. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's how the best friends relationship work. You know what I'm saying? Jared is the reason why people don't believe in platonic relationships between a man and a woman, because he like to blur these lines of I'm sleeping with my best friends. And I did put an S on that because he said he got a lot of friends. He told her he had women best friends.
Everybody his best friend. I call everybody that.
He said, yes, she's my best friend. I got male best friends. I got female best friends. I said, what the freak is we doing there?
Are you treating all your best friends the same between the sheets?
Yeah, and she's still sitting there like, but he said I was the ultimate best friend.
It's high school all over, but I'm your BFF.
Do you want to be my best friend circle? Yes or no?
No, he's definitely the Chucky type.
When she wrote
Friends
BF,
to the end.
she wrote, "Will you be my BF?" And he said, "Best friend, sure." She was referring to boyfriend. He was like, "Best friend, got it. We're good, bestie. That's all you ever be." I look forward. So there's a part of the reunion. I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know when the reunion was actually filmed. But I look forward to the reunion so we can get to more Tati and Clay tea.
Mm.
Because,
Is that sweat on your brow, Clay?
well, because, I was being nosy. And I know we like to go back and forth a little bit with our stuff. We don't have no YouTube beef or nothing like that. So before y'all say anything, yes, I still be watching Kamisha's stuff. And I happened to stroll over there when she said Clayton jumped off into in her comments. Shout out to her. Y'all go over there and watch a video because if she posted a video and Clay decided he want to jump into the comments, and Clay had mentioned something about basically Tati set this all up. Um, she knew about the kid or whatever. I'm trying to recall what was said, so don't quote me all the way true. But I think it was something about she knew about the kid or whatever. Of course, we know she know about the best friend because they said there was a group. They all agreed there was a group chat that was started prior. Did she ever officially meet the best friend? I don't think she ever officially met her up until that day. This is where I go with this right now. Let's say Tati did set this all up. However, you still signed the contract free willing. You still got up on this platform and decided to make yourself the liar of the situation. I don't care if she told you, hey, this will be the greatest thing that you will ever do in life, reality TV history, if you play this role. Unless this was a reoccurring series, like a Housewives or something like that, ain't no way I'm about to be a villain on no reality TV show. Not intentionally. So I'm trying to figure out what all he want us to blame her for her suggesting the show, that they go on the show together. Because
he likes to go on dating shows because he's done it.
I know, but outside of that, what more can you blame her for? That's still all you, sir. According to the best friend, you known for lying anyway. You got on another dating show and brought the best friend to fill in for somebody else, according to her.
We can't trust none of these people. They all over here lying.
So I be just trying to figure out how he want to sit here and act like he threatening people and doing all this stuff, like big talk, like this is her that set this all up. At the end of the day, when she can't make you act a certain way on TV. You was flat out lying on TV.
I feel like his best friend had a different story. I can't remember, but I feel like that's not what she said about how he got on the show or how he ended up on the show.
So now the best friend and Tati lying? Because unless the best friend and Tati's story is the same story, that's the only way that it's going to make you true or whatever. But if Tati is saying one story, basically, yes, I may have suggested us going on this show together. However, I didn't do this. And then your best friend is saying you got on the show through your own fruition. I'm just trying to figure out how you saving face in any of this.
Well, it's a conversation I'm looking forward to seeing for sure.
And then you want to be mad, like it's like you want to be mad at her for speaking on her situation that involves you. She can speak on her situation that involves you all that she wants because it's her situation. Now, if she starts defaming you or anything like that, then then you got cause to do whatever you got to do. If you got to go legal or whatever. But I don't know. I haven't heard any defame. I heard her spewing her truth. I seen what I seen, and I made my judgment from there. I don't know about y'all.
We saw he was a waste of time, but the thing is, she allowed him to waste her time. I just don't like where her directed anger at the friend when he allowed his friend to disrespect the relationship and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
It's like, how could someone have a whole kid, yet you are concerned with the friend jumping on him? No. You need to be concerned with the other woman who jumped on him and produced children while y'all were speaking. How about that? Because the friend is doing it in clear sight of everybody, and she ain't popping out babies. So it's a misdirection for me. Yeah, he's, playing games, playing around with who lets him play around. But for me, it's okay, you didn't like it. Say, hey, I don't like how y'all greet each other. Could you stop doing that from now on? Because I think it's disrespectful. The behavior happened, nip it in the butt and see how we go forward. But the misdirection and stuff, it could be, I could see how it could be contrived. Anything you're looking forward to on the reunion, Sean?
I want to see where Jay and Cinco are. The self-appointed top couple in the house. I want to hear if we figure out the Brandon Keke saga drama. If it comes out that Brandon really was dealing with somebody else.
What kind of dealing? Because we could deal with a few night stands. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, I just want to hear, because he just said it was one thing and it wasn't. So I'm curious to see about that. I want to see if she's honest about her stuff and about how she was giving him the cold shoulder. I definitely want to see my favorite Alicia and Erwin. I know they're gonna give us some fireworks. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I see Alicia. I don't know if she had on a short haircut or whatever that was, but she was looking like she was ready to tussle. So I'm curious about that. Charli had pink hair, so I don't know what she got going on. What kind of behavior she's going to give us?
Stress.
What's that? Maybe she's gonna give us some Harlequin energy.
Maybe she's gonna throw a pregnancy test at him.
She's gonna be like, yeah, and you thought you was done with me. Well, best friend, change that BF to BD because you about to be my baby daddy.
Hello.
How about that?
Hello.
And let's see what Clay Vocious got to say.
How deer in the headlights Clay gonna look? Me?
A father? A faja, you say?
At least two. So again, there's lots to look at. Let's see if Alexis finally gonna get gonna get a piece of the rod or the staff. We gonna see that.
She get cracked.
I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure Chris still talking to the Lord and being told, don't go there.
Please don't.
Did he say that this episode?
Yes.
Oh, he is such an actor, I swear.
Because she gonna put that hoodoo on him.
God told him not to go and eat for the forbidden fruits of the seeds of the trees of the lamb of the Lord. What the Father told him.
Because she, the worst thing she said is bring out that oil, and he know where oils lead to. So he said, he ain't going down there.
Back down memory lane. I seen a photograph, kind of made me laugh.
Damn. I'm about to go down to Spotify. Check out some oldies.
Listen, I got a few things that I'm looking forward to see it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I do not care if Brandon was messing with anybody else in their 4 years. That is neither here nor there.
Thank you.
That does not prove anything. Either way it goes for me. Okay. That lady came out here with intention to lie and she lit. Okay.
And he could just be a good man, Savannah. How many times we keep talking about men who
Or
are
he could just be a virgin.
promiscuous?
Or he could just be a virgin.
Hey,
I thought about that.
born again.
I don't know if they was born again or but here we are. You know, it is what it is. All I can say is that doesn't take away from all the indiscretion she was doing, so she can save that one. I will not be looking forward her to being redeemed because she's gonna try to run with that. I told y'all, see, that's what I'm talking about. Say I was cheating for all the 8 years, but that does not matter because he was not single either.
She was mad at him for not saying he did something. Like, she's like, he thinks he's perfect.
If you didn't feel like you was doing anything wrong, why does it matter?
Right. Why are you tit for tatting?
I don't need to look to get even. Baby, if I feel like this was nothing, I had a whole man. I didn't know we were going anywhere. I ditched you for 4 times. I didn't think you would still be here. I thought you got the hint. Clearly, like Charli, you did not. So here we are.
I said I'm here for vacation and you're still on me.
Hello, sir. So, yeah, no. I'm not letting Sean's client off the hook just yet.
Sentencing will be next week.
She's still on her Diddy trial.
She'll be sentenced next week.
She was having parties, surprise parties, and she wasn't inviting Brandon. Anywho, well, that was really it, y'all. I ain't got much else to say. I don't know if y'all got anything to say. I'm glad we're getting our first. I figured usually if y'all know anything, don't complain that the first year didn't have a reunion. Generally, most shows don't give a reunion to the first season of stuff. Very seldom, even with the recurring ones that keep the same people on. Very seldom. So I'm looking forward to this being the first year of a reunion. That means that they're going to bring back more foolishness, unfortunately. But, you know, we're here for the foolishness. Sometimes we learn some things in these people's lives. You know, since they're all made for TV and everybody else is not.
Yeah.
TV relationships we got going on and stuff.
But we'll be back next week to do the play-by-play, and Sean will give us his best Chris impression because it'll be the last.
Trey is coming at you in the chat. Just gonna put that out there.
Ooh.
Trey is taking shots fired.
You have been summoned.
For what? What did I get the invite to?
You've been summoned.
Keke's surprise party, I guess that's what he's saying. Trey is bang bang. You shot me down.
Trey, stop being a hater, Trey.
Stop bang bang.
You know?
Hit the ground.
That is not a denial.
That awful sound.
Don't be a hater.
Bang bang. Trey has shot Sean down.
Listen, I'm still standing. I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Just call me 50 Cent. You're gonna have to try harder. You know, and listen, I told y'all this last week. Y'all don't like to hear me, but if there's anybody that I'm swooning for, you know, capping for, you know,
the good old Doc,
it's gonna be Tati. No. The Doc is unfortunately married, you know, but it's Tati.
You swooning for Tati?
Well, I said if Oh, I thought you was going, Rhonda. Good dog.
Ooh, now you want her gone. Now you want her gone.
El Cid, don't stoke no flames, El Cid. I said if I'm gonna play my Jared. I said if there was gonna be somebody that I was swooning for,
Scenario
it would
one.
be Tati.
Scenario one, we take trips between Cali and LA. We see how it goes. Scenario two, we take vacations other places. We see how it goes.
Exactly. Doesn't that make perfect sense? Just like that. See? You understood, Jay. He gets me.
I'll play the wingman. I'm a better best friend. I'm a better best friend than
Charli, huh?
than whatever that woman that Clay brought. I'm a better best friend. You know what I'm saying? This is how you play best friend. You know what I'm saying? Best friend is wingman, not best friend running interference. Jesus.
Now, do we think anybody would, try and see if somebody else's person is single?
Well, Brittany would.
Brittany. For sure, Brittany. Wait, not Brittany getting on the stage trying to gaslight us some more too. Like what? She about to start. I see it in her face. They showed over her face, and I was like, she about to start the BS. Because I heard something about a smack on the behind. She want to talk about that he hit me too hard, and he was like, "So you trying to tell me now that you saying that you didn't say that you liked it?" Oh, okay, that's what we're doing.
She liked it. She would just prefer somebody else did it.
Well, technically, she might not have liked it because she don't really have no butt to smack. Let's start there.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh yeah,
pew, pew, pew.
She got some breastises, okay? She got the breastises. I'm not gonna host this because sometimes, hey, my cups be cupping when they cup, but I'm right here cupless and y'all didn't even know it. Y'all didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I could be a little boy in drag, but that ass that I'm carrying,
the wagon.
Sometimes that give me away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a little boy in drag so much. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, sometimes when you top heavy, you're not bottom heavy. Everybody is not an Amazon. She's not an Amazon. So that smack could have hurt because it was hitting a bone. Sometimes when you don't have fat back there to block some of that, shock resistance.
Yes, Sean, my sentiment exactly.
Just
I ain't getting in that.
Go straight to the spine. Go straight to the spine.
Right there. You hitting back, you hitting bone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a little cushion back there. So he could have hit her a little too hard with it. He wasn't gentle enough with the smack. Could have not been what she liked. I'm just saying. In all fairness, in her defense, but it sounds like she's about to start with the gaslighting of it all and telling us how she was a victim of it all.
I wasn't tickling. I was just poking, and then I hope they have the montage. You see, we need to run that beautiful bean footage. We need the person to say, "Let's go look at that." And call out Charli. Charli, how did you feel when Jared said what he said in his confessionals? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your journey. And they do the montage. I'm hoping they see it. But what are we doing to fill the gap between now and August before Ready to Love comes back to take their spot?
I'm gonna find me some.
You haven't gotten into Love Island.
I don't. No, that's
not yet. I might be on it.
They're doing too much.
Could be one. Somebody's son. I know El Cid watches that.
There's a double hitter tonight.
Actually,
There's a back-to-back episode?
Yes, episodes 9 and 10 were tonight, and Chad gets caught in somebody's bed.
Oh, I saw the preview to that. And then the other one, I saw a clip circulating social media.
Yes.
Where he's getting rude and sassy.
Yep. Joshua, he put somebody out of the house and be gone.
Not to be gone.
Said she got her bags packed already. Well, guess what? Good thing, because you out of here. Yeah.
Beat it.
But yeah, 2 episodes. But no, I can't do Love Island. It too much, too too, you know, ain't no real relationships over there. But that's just me. Just to do too much.
I don't know. I might be on that. I'll see. I gotta check out the first episode, see how hooked I get.
They was doing a whole lot of kissing that first episode.
Oh.
Blindfold and kissing in the mouth.
Oh, blindfold? I don't know.
Not you thinking.
Yeah, no. Like, did they see the people before they got blindfolded?
No.
And no? Oh
No.
No, you got to kiss somebody you haven't seen before?
Correct.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
You got to receive the kiss. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I pass. El Paso. I mean, can I fill them up first?
No touching, no seeing.
I gotta go off a blind kiss.
Yes.
The person that is doing the kissing is doing all the selections. You're just sitting in a chair. You're just sitting in a chair, and then the person decides if they want to walk up and kiss you, and that's it. And you just have to sit there.
I won't get picked, and that sucks because I'm a really good kisser. But I like what? I don't. Okay, so one person is the person that's sitting there getting kissed is blindfolded, and other people can see the person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they don't have to necessarily kiss them though.
Who?
The people.
The person that's blindfolded, you really don't have a choice.
No, not them. The person that can see. If they don't want to go up and kiss, they don't have to go up and kiss.
Yeah.
Or they can go up there and like kiss on the cheek or the neck or something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
But what about when it's your turn to sit in the chair and be?
Oh wait, are we gonna take turns?
Yeah, everybody just pretty much. Yeah, it's not like you get a choice to sit it out.
What orgy is this?
That is what Love Island is.
Hello,
I'm gonna watch it. You got me.
That's what I was trying to explain. I said, let me explain a little bit.
All right.
Then there's the secret balcony. Then there's the
I am a little pretty woman when it comes to kissing, but I am sold on watching, so I will be.
And then you can kick people out. You can like sample certain people if you like them, and then you boot them off the island or swap couples. I mean,
that's where Jared needed to be.
Yes,
definitely. This is more his speed.
They need to be the 30s and over for Jared.
Jerry would have been right at home. Like, I can mess with you and vote you off. Yes.
You could strategize. I mean, it's diabolical.
Yeah, but if you break up, then you get voted off. If you break up and stuff.
He was going to send everybody else talking about we could just be friends. You'll be my best friend number 2.
Too much for me.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, of course.
I'll watch it. You got me sold, Sean. You knew my weakness.
But how many days a week is it, Sean? Is it 3 or 4 days a week?
I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because I'm just catching up now. I watched the first episode like a few weeks back, and I just it was too many other things going on. But now I kind of logged back in, so I think I'm in episode 2 or 3.
It's too much stimuli for me. It's too much going on, too much juggling, too much. Ain't no real relationships. They're just strategizing who could stay to the end and get voted. It's just too much for me.
I don't have to rush myself. I'm just gonna take my time because these ready to love people ain't ready to become back. So I ain't gotta rush. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna watch this in my spare time, and I'll do some reviews on that or whatever. If y'all down in the audience, y'all let me know. If y'all want some Love Island reviews, we can get over here and talk about these people trading spit with each other all day and stuff. If that's what they choose to do, child.
You could do a poll on your.
They would vote me off for how kids, because first of all, let me shut up. Okay, yeah.
The review, keep them coming back for more.
He might kick me off, but wait till I see the first episode because we'll talk about it then. We'll talk about my kissing styles then. I got various ones.
Well, the thing is, it depends on where the person decides to kiss you.
Yeah, no, if they kissing me wherever they want, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about when you decide that you're going to kiss me on the lips and I got to react back to it.
You ball up your lips like that? What is that?
Sound.
What is
just
that?
to make a sound.
I make these lips real thin.
Pack it up. If you don't get the hit, you don't want to get the hit.
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if somebody hit me with the right kiss.
Now the you know, I will say that the beauty and handsomeness are definitely there. I mean, they are good to look at. They're absolutely beautiful to look
What is
at.
the age limits of these people? Hold on, before you have me.
They're all in their 20s.
They're all in their 20. Sean must have froze. Yeah, you have froze on my screen for a second. I was like, why you just sit like this for a second? I was like, wait, is there a punchline?
You're looking like a passport photo.
Yeah. Okay, they all in their 20s, so they still baby. So now I got to recall what I was doing in my 20s. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Heck yeah, you could do it.
We can do it. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. We'll start doing those reviews.
And it's easy enough for you to do weekly recaps.
That's what I'm saying. We'll do those reviews. We'll do some catch up. Where are they at now? How many episodes? They almost done?
No, they got a long ways. I think they're like 9 or 10 episodes in so far.
Oh, wait, they got a long way. So this is a 20 episodes type show?
Yeah, 20 to 30 episodes.
Yeah, because there's so many episodes, it's a longer season.
Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do a couple of episodes a week. We'll talk about a few episodes a week, and we'll do that. All right. Okay, peoples. That's what
season 6. The previous season was 37 episodes.
Ooh. Well, you know what? It's summer coming on, so I make no guarantee.
We're going to start it. We might not get through it. All right.
Right. Well, episode 12.
If we book the episodes, when we book the episodes, it makes it a little bit easier for us. So we're going to book some episodes. You might get, 1 and 3, and then like 4 through 7 speed run.
Or you could just do 1 through, because by the time you get to it, maybe you do 1 through 10. Because then you'll be a good chunk away. And when I tell you the episodes, it's not like there's so much going on. If you're catching up, there's no need to do it like 1 through 3. Because
it's a bit of confusion, like Love is Blind. A lot of stuff going on, but more.
Yeah. There's some of those little subplots in there. Okay. So.
All right.
Yeah, but it's good. The same thing you said too, because when I was watching them, I was like, this is a lot of mouth kissing with people. And then I was like, you know what? When I was 20, if I was 21, 22, 23, I might have been like, you know what? As long as everybody's tested, let's.
Well, Sean, in all fairness, when we was like 21, 23, the world was a lot more safer. At least we didn't have so much running around there. Contagions that we knew of like that.
Today, forget it. So that's why I said everybody would have to have everybody, because the girls are kissing other guys. So I need to see everybody's test results need to be plain. Everything, mono, it all, because I don't want nothing. Yeah, I don't want a cold.
Y'all have fun over there. I'm gonna stay off the island.
Right.
Again, if I were 20, today. It's the way I'm set up.
That's why I be saying, like, what I'm saying, I really get Pretty Woman. I'll be like, sometimes I don't even want to kiss my own part, like. And then it made it no better, because my brother and my sister-in-law told me why they basically stopped kissing, because they don't watch some show or whatever, and it was talking about how many germs that you exchange in the mouth from doing it. So I was just like, I be really my head. I be like, I didn't even watch the daggone thing that they watch, but them telling me that, I be in my head so bad. I be like,
yep. And how much you can absorb in your mouth? Yep. But no, and then they have Casa Amor or whatever. It is just, it's too much for me. But somebody's son is getting heated, and I'm enjoying it. I want to see what the mothers are saying, because the mothers are judgmental, very judgmental.
Yeah. Well, tell them when you're doing your review, because aren't you still doing reviews on that?
Yep, Somebody's Son is on Tuesdays at 4:05 p.m. EST on my channel, Elsa 932. That's Somebody's Son. And I just started doing recaps of Alone, the survivalist show. So if you're into the survival stuff, I'm into it, because I can't do that. And on the first episode, it's 10 people in an isolated area. They have to survive to be the last one. Already we have a fish caught, a warthog caught, and somebody tapped out already after 4 days. And they're in Africa, first time in Africa. So they're feeling the heat. See J Fan in there? They ain't got no fans. They have flies.
Don't matter when you have fans, it just be blowing hot air everywhere. The air, be blowing hot air.
They have flies and they have baboons following them.
That's why you want the fan to flies off. But you know, when you in hot air, it just you be fanning hot air right on you. Just be like,
yep. Yeah, John Tony, I'm doing recaps. Episode 1 is already out on my channel. But yeah, I just love watching Alone.
Yeah. Rhonda, you still there? Sean, let us know why I don't know where she gone.
She'll come back when you guys start roasting me. Don't worry.
When did we stop?
Never, I guess. Never, ever.
She always on.
Exactly. Always. She's always on go.
Mm-hmm.
All gas, no brakes when it comes to me and El Cid, boy. Well, I don't have much to say, so Rhonda, hurry up and get back here because I ain't got nothing going on right now. But you can feel free to follow me on Instagram.
No. Don't be shamed about your little bromance that you be having going on.
Oh, here you go. Lord. But see, just on time. How did I know?
Listen, I don't be at Love Island. So
she came back just when Jay was just getting at me. Here she comes, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know?
I mean, you can finish. She said, you know, what had happened was you be having a bromance over there and apparently
you want to resuscitate the beef. I was hoping that we could move on. Now you want to reinvigorate it. Well, yes. Right now, Kojo and I do our one-on-one Pop the Balloons on his channel. I think Wednesdays. And soon to be coming to my channel. Let's see how that goes. But other than that, follow me on IG, please, because IG is doing something to my algorithm. They taking away my followers. So please, if y'all don't follow me on IG, please do.
They taking away your followers? That's crazy.
That's wild, and you got a blue check mark
that I pay for, and that's only because I got swindled in it because someone defrauded me and stole my profile.
Yeah, somebody stole his profile, so he had to be a Karen Huger.
Don't be a Karen Huger.
Got to pay for that blue check, baby. But Rhonda, what you got going on, Mama?
Well, I got the Never Ever Met and the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all things Bravo that y'all are interested in. And sometimes, like, my timeline be doing the thing that the timeline be doing. So I might come over there and talk about that. And I think, what day? Tuesday, I think I'm going to have a spotlight on Naeem from Ready to Love. So, yeah.
Yeah. I just got an email, so I got to tell you something too, Rhonda, when I get up off of here. We get up off of here. Yeah, so I'll be doing some Love Island apparently now because I got intrigued by the O's of it all, okay? I got to live vicariously through the people now, you know what I'm saying? I'm married now. You hear? So, I don't know what kind of married I am, but I'm married to the game. Anywho, I do some Love Island, and I'm about to get into the family or fiance stuff because I used to be doing it. I'm gonna be back on it, so I'm back on my family fiance since that is back for right now. And I just got a notice, so it looked like I might have something good to talk about that's a little bit relatable to me. So I'm gonna go watch it and check it out, and we'll see how that works out for us and whatnot. So. Other than that, Friday nights, I'm gonna probably I don't know. I'll talk to you ladies and see what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it or whatever, what we're gonna do. If we're gonna do stuff on Friday night still, or if I just sit here and talk about these Love Island people or not. I figured it out. But anyways, y'all, I guess cousins, I guess this is time for us to go on our walk and leave these people at the house party to function on their own. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go on a cousins walk real quick and go get our minds right. We'll talk to y'all in a minute, okay? Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week after the reunion. You know, we'll be back here on Friday for sure. If my internet doesn't act like a Negro and all, you know. Anyway. So